Hi, everyone. I'm excited to introduce AssessZen, a platform that's transforming the way organizations conduct technical hiring. Let's start with the dashboard.
Here, you get a complete overview of your assessment activities at a glance. You can see how many assessments are currently active, how many have been completed, and how many candidates are yet to begin. Below that, you'll find the activity timeline, which shows recent candidate actions and assessment events. On the right, you can monitor live tests in real time, while the recent results section gives you quick access to completed assessments and their outcomes. Everything you need is available in one place, making it easy to track your hiring process.
Now, let's see how easy it is to create an assessment. Simply click New Assessment, enter a title, for example, Full Stack Developer. Set the passing score, and you're ready to begin. By default, you are assigned as the owner of the assessment.
Next, you can add assessment sections. AssessZen offers two creation modes. Normal mode allows you to create sections and manually add questions later. Advanced Builder mode helps you generate assessments automatically. Just select the domain, question type, number of questions, difficulty level, and question source. AssessZen will automatically pull relevant questions from the question library. You can also configure assessment settings, such as enabling a time limit, shuffling MCQ and MSQ options, preventing browser tab switching, blocking copy-paste, and disabling right-click to ensure a secure testing environment.
Now comes one of AssessZen's most powerful features, AI-powered proctoring. With just a few clicks, you can enable webcam monitoring, AI-based multi-person detection to identify if someone else is assisting the candidate, and eye gaze tracking that detects if candidates frequently look away from the screen, such as at a phone or another device. These intelligent monitoring features help maintain assessment integrity and provide up to 90% fraud detection accuracy. Finally, let's look at how easy it is to invite candidates. You can send invitations individually or use the bulk upload feature. Simply upload a CSV file containing hundreds of candidates, for example, 500 applicants, and AssessZen will send personalized invitations to everyone with a single click. For campus hiring or large open recruitment drives, you can also use a global assessment link and share it through email, messaging platforms, or your social media handles, allowing candidates to access the assessment quickly and conveniently. You can also customize the instructions and your organization's description, which candidate will see during launching the assessment. And that's how AssessZen makes technical hiring faster, smarter, and easier, from creating assessments to AI-powered proctoring and seamless candidate management. All right, so in the Invitations tab of any assessment, you can see every candidate you've invited, along with their current status, whether that's not started, in progress, submitted, expired, or revoked. For candidates who haven't started yet, you can send them a remind to shoot a fresh email, or revoke their access if they shouldn't be taking the test anymore. If someone is currently in the middle of the test, a platform admin can also force submit it, which immediately locks and submits their assessment. And for anyone who's already submitted, you can head over to the reports section and view their detailed results. You can also do all of this in bulk. Just select multiple candidates and hit Remind or Revoke from the floating action bar. Now let's look at the candidate's experience. The candidate receives an email invitation, clicks the link, and lands on the launch platform. Before starting, the system verifies their webcam and microphone. After reviewing the instructions, they begin the assessment. The interface is clean and easy to use, with a timer and navigation controls. For coding questions, candidates can write their solution, run the code, and instantly view the compilation results and test case outcomes. Once finished, they simply submit the assessment. Once the candidate completes the assessment, recruiters can access their detailed report from the Reports section, which provides a complete overview of the candidate's performance and assessment integrity. At the top, we can see the overall score, accuracy, points earned, and integrity score. The report also highlights cheating analysis, topic-wise proficiency, and performance across different difficulty levels. It also analyzes the candidate's response against plagiarism and usage of AI tools. Our AI-powered feedback provides personalized improvement recommendations for the candidate, while recruiters receive an executive summary with strengths, areas for improvement, behavioral insights, and a hiring recommendation. Finally, the assessment breakdown and session proctoring logs allow recruiters to review every question, activity, and recorded session, ensuring complete transparency throughout the evaluation process. Now, you'll see a tab called Library. This is basically your question bank, your entire collection of questions that you can use when building any assessment. Now, what makes this interesting is that questions here are of two types: ones that your organization created, which only you can see and use, and platform-wide common questions that AssessZen provides out of the box, like standard data structures questions, DBMS, operating systems, cloud, DevOps, and so on, across 30+ domains. On this page, you can filter questions by domain, by type, so MCQ, MSQ, or coding, and by difficulty level, easy, medium, or hard. You can search by keyword, you can view a question in detail, edit or delete questions owned by your organization. If you have the editor role, you can also add your own questions, either using a form, and if you're an admin, you can do bulk operations, like deleting, editing multiple questions at once. Think of this as your reusable content library. You build it once, and then when you create any assessment, you just pick from here. The next tab is Candidates, and this is a read-only view of every person who has ever been invited to take any of your assessments. It doesn't matter which assessment they were invited to, if they're in your organization's ecosystem, they show up here. Each candidate card shows you their name, their email, when they joined, and then a mini activity summary, how many tests they finished, how many they're currently in the middle of, and total tests assigned. You can search by name or email, so even if you have hundreds of candidates, you can navigate through them cleanly. The key thing to understand here is you can't invite someone from this page. Invitations happen inside each assessment. This page is purely a 360-degree view of your entire talent pool. Who has been tested? What's their activity? When were they last active? And then there's the Company tab. This is only available to administrators and has 3 sections. First is Appearance. Here you can set your company name, upload your logo, choose your brand colors, and select a light, dark, or corporate theme. Candidates see your branding on their test page, making the experience fully white-labeled. Next is Subscription. This is where you can see your available credits, your current plan, the features included in it, and your billing history. Remember, 1 credit equals 1 candidate invitation, and you can also download your invoices as PDFs. Finally, there's Team Members. This is where you invite colleagues and assign roles like viewer, editor, or administrator. The number of users you can add depends on your subscription plan, and once you reach the limit, you may not be able to invite additional team members. To wrap up, hiring shouldn't take weeks of guesswork. AssessZen helps you hire faster with smarter assessments, real-time proctoring, and instant results. If you're ready to transform your hiring process, visit www.AssessZen.com. Sign up for free and get your first 50 credits. No credit card, no commitment. Thank you for your time and for listening patiently. We look forward to hearing from you.